What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the PONDCast. My name's Justin Skaggs, and this is being brought to you by Webs Online. This podcast is basically being driven by you guys. You guys tell us what it is you want to hear and what it is you want to learn about. We'll use our resources to bring you some of the most qualified people. And speaking of qualified people, there's no one better than Joe over at Webs Online. He is their lead technician, and we stopped by the warehouse the other day and asked him a question. So let's see where this goes. Let's jump into it. And then also in the future, we want to know what questions you want us to ask Joe. I just brought this general question to him. Let's see what he has to say. All right, guys, we are back here with Joe, Pond Tech from Webs, pretty much a big know-it-all. So I had an interesting question, and I don't even know, I mean, I'm not qualified to answer this, so that's what this is. Right. That's why I come in here. Mm-hmm. I had a question as to whether or not barley straw treatment was a more organic and healthy option. And I think that kind of leads to just a general question of how these mechanics of all of these various products work, and we can lead back to the answer of yes, no, or indifferent.
Right. It's 100% a biological product. Mainly used as a preventative treatment, whether it's a bale, pellets, flake, liquid extract. Best used as a preventative. Start early spring. There's no temperature restrictions, but early spring startup is the best time to start with that.
So how does the barley straw work?
In any format, it's really going to tie up a lot of the loose organics that are kind of fueling those clarity issues. Barley straw, for instance, will basically just start to rot in your pond, and it's going to rot for 30, 40 days. After that initial rotting period, it's actually going to release a low dose of humic acid in the pond, and that'll actually mix with the dissolved oxygen. And in turn, that actually releases a super, super low dose of hydrogen peroxide. And if you actually take hydrogen peroxide in a spray bottle and spray it directly on green water, it actually just disappears in a second.
That's not a suggestion.
But don't do that.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's not safe.
Well, I mean, it's cool. I got this.
Right.
I'll take the disclaimers. That's kind of like my whole thing.
Yeah. So the bales are nice for your small to medium-sized ponds. Like they take a lot longer to work in comparison to the liquid, but they're going to outlast liquid. Liquids you have to kind of retreat. On a maintenance level. Bales you just sit.
Well, in terms of like organic, so the extract is literally just I don't know, what would you call it? I mean, obviously extract's there, but like an essential oil of like barley straw treatment.
That's basically it.
So it's fine.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's going to work pretty much instantly, and that's the method you want to use if you want immediate results. Super clean. Bales obviously will kind of break up a little bit, but extract is perfect.
So to answer the question from the customer, no, it's not necessarily a more organic treatment one way or another. One is just the extract of another, not a chemically treated product.
Exactly.
All right, well, that's pretty definitive. Also, you said that they start to break down. Side question, do they smell?
I've honestly never brought one up and smelled it, so I couldn't answer that question. But I imagine the organics that kind of accrue on it could give a little noxious odor, but...
All right, fair enough. Smell, still in question. Organic, pretty much you can go with the extract, it'll be a little faster, and the barley straw treatment will last a little longer as it is obviously sitting in your pond.
Sure.
All right, there's your answer. In the entire pond industry, I've never met anyone with a more expansive knowledge on every subject matter than Joe. He does a great job, and if you guys ever want to get in touch with him, just call Webs. He will be the guy that you actually speak to. So you can't get more qualified service than that. This is the PONDCast, and we want to let you guys know your questions and your comments will be read and responded to. I'm going to go back and talk to Joe in the next couple of weeks, and I want to be able to bring some of your questions to him. So until next time, leave a comment below. Take care and enjoy your pond.